As the sun was rising on the 4th of April.
Gail.
We're going to the Newcastle.
Jail, Newcastle.
I thought
Yeah, this
it's
used to be the
I thought
jail.
it's jail. Jail, like,
Yeah, jail. That's what it is. That's how you spell it.
is that the one? That's not the spelling.
Gaol. That's how you spell it. Yes, it's
Jail.
odd. I know it's odd.
No,
honey.
the spelling
But you
of
have to accept
jail
it.
is
But you have to accept it. Please accept it.
okay. Admission $5.
You haven't got any cash.
I have.
Do you get cash?
I have.
Hi, listeners, I've just opened up and cleaning, so welcome.
Thank you.
So sorry about that, a little bit running late.
No, that's fine. We're just.
There's a entry fee,
Yeah.
$5 per person or $4 concession per person.
Get 10. You got a 10 there? Oh, that. You can't give them that.
I haven't got change at the moment. If you haven't got the $10, can I ask you to pay at the visitor centre? You can come through and have a look.
Oh,
If you-
and on the way out, go to the
Yeah,
visitor centre?
yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll do that. No,
Yeah.
happy to do that, yes. Very happy to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking. Yeah, I don't have a volunteer today. I'm the museum curator, so welcome.
Hi, yeah.
Normally we have volunteers who have a cash tin and everything like that.
Okay.
When we don't have volunteers, we're still open, but we just have
A 10, yes.
a tin.
Well, we'll go past the tourist centre and we'll pay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
John, did you want to have an explore, or would you like?
Oh, we'll just walk around, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, we'll put up with it.
I'm just cleaning this area. I'm still opening, so.
No, that's fine.
It's okay.
We'll walk
So
around.
that's these front rooms are the waters quarters. So it's all the water quarters.
Oh, okay. Yep.
This is the COVID-19, just the extra thing we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyway.
I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was a bit busy yesterday, so I thought I'll do it first thing in the morning. Now I'm late before.
So look at this. We came from this kind of O'Connor's meal. We passed by.
That's down on the tourist centre.
So guys, I have I don't know, because the spelling of jail is J for joy, A for alpha, I for Irene, and L for Lima. But the spelling here is G for gold, A for alpha, I for Irene, L for.
Gaol.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why? Why is it? Is this a real egg?
You're just going to...
This is a rooster again.
Yeah, hang on. See how they got holes in them?
Yeah.
They've cleaned out the inside, so they're just the shells.
I know.
Just to show you.
Yeah,
Just to
what
show
I'm trying to say to you is this is a rooster egg.
Roosters don't lay eggs.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yes, they do. They do egg. You are rooster, you have 2 eggs, and how come the chicken is running a rooster egg?
You're always coming down there. Well, so what do we do?
It's for sale. $20, $10. What is this? Oh, it's working. Look at that. It's working.
Planned films.
Incense stick holder. Incense stick holder. Here, oh, there's some right here.
Yeah, look. This is coming here. What is this?
I thought it was a real snake.
Walking stickers there.
I look at this kitchen table. We have this kind of, this is an electric. The one we have is not electric. We put charcoal inside. This one is electric. We have this one at home. This kind of lamp. We have that. Look at this lemon presser. Very, very people ago, long time ago, are very,
Well, everything is manual, isn't it?
yeah,
Everything
vegetable
is-
slicer.
Yeah, vegetable slicer.
The slicer.
Everything you did, you had to make yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything you did, you had to make yourself.
Look at the syringe. Look at the syringe here. Here. Look at the syringe.
Oh, yeah, but that's an eye syringe, yeah. To syringe out and do it with the eyes.
And this. How come there's an open here? This is for what?
That's water, hot water.
Oh, okay.
So that would just hang there all day. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey?
Yeah.
You see, so those pots would just sit there all day. And the fire would be going all day, so you had
Then you
hot,
drink.
warm water. If you wanted a cup of tea or you might have had a pot of soup or something.
Sewing machine, hand operated.
See?
It's the Bible.
Very religious. Look at that clock. Man,
Look at this Bible, it's so heavy.
Look at that
So
clock
big.
up there.
It's like a pram. We use this to use the Carabao thing. Is there a water there? Huh?
It's probably because of the climate change.
Come here, you. They kill somebody there. During those days.
Here you go.
And then gallery.
How many times have people got pictures of this? Huh?
The one can open or not? Cannot open. Guys, during those days, people will put the head here and then hang it like that, and then kill.
No, they just leave them here. Even tied up.
All the we've got displays in all the cells.
Okay. So what's this centrepiece used for?
That's not authentic. It's supposed to be a flogging block, but they never had a flogging block here.
Oh.
I think some of the volunteers decided in the 1990s just to put it into.
To spruce up a bit.
Yeah, and we didn't have the stocks either.
Yeah. Okay.
But a bit of fun for photos.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen that on the advertising.
yeah. The well's authentic. There was a well here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the nose is dry now, so that says something about our climate.
Yes, they put a lot of wells in during the convict era. It's interesting.
It's interesting that the warden was there, the prisoners are there,
Yes.
and then the yard in between. You know.
Yes. This actually, it's now one room. This is a temporary exhibition room, but as you can see, there are two doors. It was two rooms, so it was the
I
prisoner's
see.
kitchen and the prisoner's day room.
Oh yeah.
So we just had short-term people being locked up for minor crimes
Oh yeah.
here.
Anybody serious went to Perth, did they?
Yes, well, in the early
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
they were sent back down to Perth. Northern, we had a resident magistrate here who decided what was going to happen to them, but generally they'd be going back down to Fremantle.
Oh, okay. The biggest thing.
Yeah, so and
Wow.
then it operated as a prison until 1907, after which time a new lockup was built, which is on the opposite side of the road. The museum precinct does go to both sides of the road.
Yeah, we're
but
parked across the road.
Yeah,
there's that building.
that's part of it as well.
Yeah.
That's the stables and the
Yeah.
Wicklow shearing shed. That the lockup, it's not open at the moment as part of it because we're using it for storage, but it's quite a different design. So
I
that's the
see.
1907 lockup. In the long term, we'll have it open as part of the museum precinct. And then this became used for housing. People were living here.
People would rent
Yes,
a room for
they
the
were
night, kind of.
well, they were, yeah, it was still owned by the government, but people were leasing it for private, and the last family that lived here was the Durizzi family. There were 4 boys. I think each of the boys had a cell at the bedroom. So there's a bit of a story about the Durizzi family there.
Okay.
They 3 of the boys lost their lives at Sandakan
Wow.
within a few weeks of each other. So it was pretty devastating for the family. And
But just accidents, were they? Just...
no, this was during World War II.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, must have been. Yeah, it was. They were prisoners of war,
Oh, okay.
World War II, and they died at the hands of the Japanese captors, unfortunately. So the family just moved away from Toodyay, and the place became vacant. So it became a ruin until 1961, when it was decided to restore this and open it as a museum.
I see.
So it was one of the first regional museums, around that time.
But it's really good inside. The things that's inside is very, like I could say, they well kept. Like it's very long and
Yes,
they preserve it
Yeah.
nicely.
So I'm employed by the Shire of Toodyay, so I'm employed as a curator. It was run by volunteers, but since the last 20 years we had to have a professional curator. So
I see.
we've got a workshop where we keep things that are off display. So we sort of, and we have we change our exhibitions over, and we're trying to keep the level of interpretation up, broaden our stories. It started off obviously, as so many did, the colonial settler story, but we're trying to broaden that to include the many other people. We're having conversations now, of course, with the local Aboriginal people, and we want to share their stories. This is a difficult place for them here.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're sort of
imagine
having, and we need to tell those stories.
Yeah, the colonialists come along
Well, we completely displaced
and
the
everything
original
changed, and suddenly they're
custodians.
getting locked up themselves. You know.
That's right, and they were picked up for crimes that the white people weren't being picked up for. They weren't allowed to drink at all. They, they had to be at a certain place. They were restricted. It was there were a lot. Yeah, it was really tough. We've got that cell down there, which I'll be opening. It's slightly larger, but it became known as a native cell, and they put all the Aboriginal prisoners in there.
Oh my God.
And we've got a video just at the Aboriginal prison talking to you what it was like. They were all locked in together, and it was horrible. But generally, it was only 2 or 3 weeks, or well, 1 or 2 weeks. But it was pretty awful, really.
Especially if you've lived, in the bush.
And especially if this is your land anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree with you in that. And you were like,
Yeah, this is and someone else comes along and puts a fence around it and says you can't go here anymore. That's
your own land and you are prohibited to do things. You
We
know,
had a meeting. We're sort of having conversations now.
these are the things that they used to
There's a
handcuffs.
long chain down the bottom.
Oh my God. Where is that they put on the legs? Oh, it looks comfortable. Go in, I don't. Oh, it's so dark. Oh my God. So guys, this is one of the cell.
Oh, so they would lock them. So they would put, I don't know, a dozen of them or something.
You can escape if you really try.
See?
A couple of months ago, everything that George came in,
This is one of the cell guys.
like this.
They'll lock up.
Yeah,
He got on top of the dummy, climbed over the
to
wall,
lock up.
broken glass and all.
This is one of
And
the
it's just like a wire bed.
wire bed.
Just,
Okay.
just a frame.
But
with
this is
mattress.
very scary because
And this would be cold.
guys, this is very scary because in reality someone died here. See, even if they climb on the wall, they cannot
And locked up every night.
lock up every night. Oh, this is where the girls locked up.
No, because it's just a display. This is actually prison, so I wouldn't let any girls lock up.
Hairpin. This is the ladies' parasol. I thought it's parachute. Umbrella. Umbrella.
Tough life for the girls back then.
They wrap up.
Yeah, tough life for the girls. More girl stuff.
What's this? The shoe. This is a shoe, like measurement for the shoe. Triple shoe repair.
So what's it called? It's yeah.
Shoe trees pair.
That's how they would make the shoes and store them.
Now look at the shoe. This is
Boots and
boots.
brushes and stuff. Remington,
It's not powder. Remington. During college days, we used this kind, but the smaller one.
Yeah, Charles Court. This guy here, the guy on the end holding the paper,
Yeah.
he became the premier running the state, right?
Look at this. Look at this kid.
Yeah, the kid's aren't behaving at all. This kid in the front, he's like this.
Can you imagine if who is he now?
This guy here, Charles Court, he did amazing. He opened up the oil and gas fields up north. He
okay.
improved it all and he put the state into debt, right, to get things built and what have you.
Through the dawn and through the dark.